I hear a lot of men on their videos say that when they turn a certain age, they just don't give a shit anymore. Or they don't put that energy into what they thought they used to have to put into to give a shit. Some of the men are a lot more, I would say, stewed in maybe just a sense of bitterness, because that energy is, I don't give a shit about them, this, that, and the other thing. And then some of the men, which I kind of lean myself into a little more in the I don't give a shit now because I'm at this age, is I think more focused on, if I speak for myself, I'm done building. When you think about it, if there's any young men or women for that matter that just happen to be this far along in the video, when you're young and you're looking forward to your life and building a career, building a relationship, building a family, and everything that folds within it, everything that you do works towards building something. Being my thought process is saying, okay, well, I'm done building. I've realized without even trying, I've really phased into now I'm giving. Whether I'm giving support, to the kids or to anybody that asks any questions, to be there and support and talk story, maybe to guide in a certain way. Or in my case, I continue to work. The music industry is not a thing for me that much anymore. I was very grateful for that opportunity. I still have entrails, if you would, of royalties that come through that aren't worth the checks that they're printed on. But at least it's a reminder, even if those checks are like 87 cents, bruh. It's a reminder of my career and wow, I did this. It just got down to a place where it's, boiled down to the ridiculous. But where I'm at in my journey is I find myself now being more of an educator. The nonprofit that I work at, I talk about the history of the land, the history of the people on the land and stuff, and it's a very satisfying thing for me to do, to engage with people. Just enough to be, I get just enough people to engage for a few hours, and I go home and I hide in my cubbyhole and I do a video like this. But to close the conversation and how I started it, when the men are posting, I just don't give a shit. I think there's levels of I don't give a shit. There is levels of I don't give a shit based on a heavy past and a relief, and all the way to the other end, which is my version of I don't give a shit, which is like I'm done building anything, relationships, houses, family, that thinking process, and now I'm just looking forward to giving, as clichéic, so it's not even a word as it may sound. Anyhow, that's my morning rant. Coffee's still hot and polluted with my creamer. I hope at some point in your life, when you do get to that place where you realize that everything you used to give a shit about, you no longer give a shit about, whatever level that may be to you, I hope you find yourself in your mid-60s having a cup of coffee somewhere going, yes, sir. Anyhow, remember, count the wins. They always stack up. You can see over the bullshit of life. See ya.